with money. She never spent a dime on anything. And this man came and said, do you want to book a helicopter ride? And just because he wanted to look cool, he was like, oh, I'll treat you to a helicopter ride. Do you want one? Because he knew she'd say no. And that was the only time she's ever said yes. So you'll hear the back end of that story on this track. So yeah. My grandpa never said I love you, but he used to grow me a pumpkin from his plot every Halloween. Never said I love you, but insisted on calling me Tillyman up until I was 30. Never said I love you, but finished every call with, are you okay for money? He planted dahlias in the autumn. They were 6 feet tall by spring. Everything he did it meticulously. 95 years of perfectionism, and he wound up with an artist granddaughter like me now, deprived of his presence. I thrive off remembering summertime in his garden. Me with handmade rose water, shelling peas and string beans. My grandpa never said I love you, but on every visit as a kid would press into my hand a stack of newspapers with the cartoon pages saved. Never said I love you, but one Christmas day I stormed out the house after an argument on mental health in the modern age, and he never once held it against me. My grandpa never said I love you, but he left behind a house for me. So now I press my feet into the earthy nurture, in a garden filled with apple-scented memories. My grandpa could identify nearly every tree and the wood it would then make. Once bought a meat grinder so he could make better birdseed. I didn't know it was possible to make wholesome something that once pulverized meat. My grandpa used to feed his fox with dog food from Aldi. One time I walked onto the patio to see a wood pigeon resting on his outstretched sleeve, and my giddy feet scared it away. If he were here, I would tell him, I've been trying my best to tread lightly, in the hope that I too can one day lull an animal into feeling that safe. My grandpa was a carpenter by trade, but tucked away we find journals and scrapbooks filled with pictures and tickets from every country he's ever been. My grandpa was sentimental in his own way. So what a waste it would be if I were caught up on the words he did or didn't say. I don't think we need people to communicate exactly the same. In fact, I think that's where the problem may be. My grandpa never said I love you, but he spent every day trying to show me. Give it a second because I want you to hear his little voice at the end. And I finished quickly.
But she wants to draw the flight and think she's safe for her. But no, she said helicopter. So I ended up booking a helicopter, you see. We both went on the helicopter. Oh, I smashed.
Because you thought she was going to say no.
Oh, no, I was meant for us, you see.
Thank you.